leg, Mary. Break a leg, Mary. Hello, chatterboxes. I'm glad you're doing better, Mary Youngblood. I was sitting on the screen porch today and I said to myself out loud, pretending only to be talking to the dogs, wonder how Mary Youngblood's doing. So I'm glad to know you're doing okay. That's good. That's good. Hi, chatterboxes. And there's also been a question, will I be fooling you on Whodunit? Well, that's kind of my mission. But I don't want to, we'll talk about that more. What is this? This is In Review. Welcome to In Review. I'm Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your founder and intrepid hostess of Craft Roulette and Craft Roulette's Part 2 In Review, which features you, our card contributors. Yes, Mary's mission. It's kind of not a very big mission in life, is it? And I seem to be fulfilling it. I have several missions, or at least lifetime goals. I have several lifetime goals, and one is never to mow a yard. So far, I am winning. But I live in constant anxiety, thinking that I may end up mowing a yard. Anyway, what is Craft Roulette? It is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Sunday never Sunday. Almost every Friday evening at 6:30. I'll get my head in the game here just a second. Let me find. Let's see, is my head around here? Almost every Friday at 6:30, 6:10 for a marvelous slideshow. This week is going to be outstanding. It is going to be so full of cute cards. You will not want to miss the 6:10. You know, and seriously, I like that that slideshow is my favorite way, which is too bad because I don't get it till Friday at 6:10. Central Daylight Time, but I like the slideshow for reviewing the cards better than just even going to the gallery sometimes, because I get so sidetracked when it's on the slideshow. It keeps going. But we are going to talk about some of those this week tonight here on In Review. In Review has 3 acts. It has Act 1, the mail call. I only have one card because I didn't go out today, but I'm going to talk to you about some spin sponsored products that I have played with and some of the results. And then Act 2, we have the slideshow from Craft Roulette's Gallery 160, where we met Justine Hobie. In the middle of the night, we kept her up. I guess she got some sleep. I don't know. And then Act 3, the very popular Whodunit game show. No, it's the Whodunit card detective show. And there is my little Whodunit mug right there. Bah. Right there. All those things. And it's fun. We work on trying to hone our detective skills, and we wonder who will be tonight's Sherlock. We don't know yet. We don't know. So that's all good, and I think it's a great start for the show tonight. You've already mowed 5 times, and you know, I can see the grass growing. It's going so fast right now. But if you didn't see Craft Roulette 160, it is on this channel, and you can go back and watch it this evening if you'd like, or anytime, because it's on replay and it's always quite available. We did have in the chatterbox, I did notice that someone had suggested a reverse roulette, and I have done a reverse roulette before in the patron group, and I have off and on done that, and it's harder than you may think. So let me show you. For instance, let's see, not that set of buttons, it's this set of buttons. There we go. So I did this card and put it on our Facebook group. If you haven't joined us over on our Facebook group, go to Facebook and then look for Craft Roulette Show. It is a private site, so you have to answer a couple questions to be automatically accepted. Other than that, it's a piece of cake. Then you're in free. Have some fun. But this is the card I showed on this, and I said, woo. I don't remember what I said, but I said something about, woo, look at this. This is reverse roulette. Roulette, can you guess the parameters and who inspired this card? And I didn't get a very solid answer, but it really was a fun card to make. The person who inspired this card was Justine Hovey. And she, on Craft Roulette, we ask our guests, put your chips on the table. What would you like the wheel to spin for you? And she said, since I have my notes all here together, I can look it up. She said, split in the middle. So I split it in the middle, even though you can't see it too well. And it was very uneven. But I split it in the middle. She said circus colors, and I thought these were bright and cheery and very circus-like. She said plant, so I had a plant like leaves with a bunch of flowers on it. I thought that was fair enough. And a book page, and so I pulled out the almanac that I always use for my book page. So that is the inspiration from Justine Hovey, and that is my reverse roulette. It's you could go so many ways with this. You could do this with other parameters such as leaves or birds or spring bouquet. Colors, you could do spring bouquet, garden, nursery, all sorts of different things like that. So anyway, it's kind of fun just to dissect cards as well using parameter ideas as well as build cards. And so there you go. That's something new for you to do. Oh, mercy goodness. I thought that was kind of a fun little thing, a fun little exercise. I have done it before and it has been kind of a stumper. So if I get tired of Whodunit, we'll play what's my parameters and then go from there. No, it's too vast. It won't work. It won't work. So while we're waiting for our friends to show up, I have the warm-up act. Very bad dad jokes. Are you ready for a very, very bad dad joke? Let me find one. This one's bad. Are we sure? Okay. Hold on. I have something in my shoe. I'm pretty sure it's a foot. But bump. That is bad. But having a foot in your shoe is probably a lot better than... I had a cat, Kitty Carlisle, and she was enamored of me. I was her fifth owner, quote unquote owner, in a year and a half, and she was my bud. And one time she caught a mouse and she put it in my boot. At least I think she did it. And when I put my boot in, or my foot in the boot, a la bad dad joke, there was a very dried mouse. You think we need a new book? We've got a lot of pages still in that one. Chaos in the Craft Room. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go down to Paper Cam again, and we'll do a little mail call and talk about the spin sponsors this month, because we've had some really nice ones. They've been very generous. They've been very nice to work with, and I appreciate them. Look at this pretty card. I'm going to tell you all the things that I can figure out about it here in just a second. Goodness, do you like that a lot? Look at those. That free flowing gem or sequins in there, and some stenciled butterflies, I do believe, and some cutout butterflies, I do believe, and a little, that's pretty on that little pink, isn't it? It says fluttering by to say hello. And you look in, and it's from Kathy Zilski. How fun is that? And she sent me a cool stamp set, which I'm quite taken by. It's a birthday stamp set. And one of my favorite ones right off the bat was this one, So Glad You Were Born, because I've always liked a long, skinny stamp sentiment, and I really like it with those small, that small, thin font. Anyway, but we've got lots to choose from in here. So birthday card people, you know what you're going to be getting. And we do have some birthday card people because we have our card exchange for our patrons. Why can't you be in the card exchange and not be a patron, you may ask? Well, because we can't protect you as well as we can behind a paywall. So we have a small paywall to enter the patron zone, and it's just like buying a $5 ticket, except it's not a ticket because that would be lottery and we don't do lotteries. But it's like spending $5 for something that you want to be a part of, movie, coffee, stamp pad, whatever you have on that list. And then we give you lots of access to content and services that you don't get on this side of the paywall, of our patron paywall. So that's the kind. So one of them, though, is our call for Fun Supporters and Up every Thursday. This is our second one, so it's every Thursday this time. I don't know how many times you have to do it in a row to get to qualify for every. I'm always a little bit hesitant to say those kind of things. But this Thursday is at 1, I think, and we are going to be making birthday cards. I am going to be making birthday cards, and I have let one of our patrons, who was chosen to be our birthday girl of the month, could be birthday guy, but it didn't turn out that way, to pick her own parameters. And so I will be making a card with the parameters that she chose, and you would be surprised what she chose. It's Brenda Gentry, and I was surprised. I even wrote back and said, Brenda, are you sure you want me to use those, or are you trying to do this for me? She said, no, that's what I want. So that's what we're going to do. So come on down to the paper cam again. Let's see what we've got cooking for you. Thank you, Sire. Thank you. Thank you, Sue. Nice to have you guys here. So, okay. So our spin sponsors this month have been the Summits, which I think a lot of you guys enjoyed some of the content this last weekend. Well, another one's coming up, and it is the Cricket Card Summit, and we also have VIP passes for that next month. So lots of good stuff. And then here are a couple things from our current April spin sponsors, a Whimsy Stamp Company, and this calls for confetti, which Ronnie and Max Macias and Lisa Taylor suggested to me, and I am so glad they did, because they're great. I'm a believer in these sequins and confetti. They're very cute. So for Friday night's goodie bag, I'm going to put this one in the goodie bag for somebody to have in addition to their regular goodie bag stuff. So it is, what do they call this one? Boho Sentiments. And you guys have been enjoying some of the products I've gotten from them, because I did the boho rainbow for this pretty little bird's nest. It was, I put him in a tree this time. This was a video on our patron blog, for instance. That's the kind of stuff you get. And the little cutting diagram for him. So these are fun. They have great colors, fabulous little packages. See, it's cute. And here are just a couple things that I have made with their, one of the things they like, and maybe this is available other places too, but they've got these little pre-made bubble things, and they're real easy to pop up and add your little sequins. So it's like shaker cards are super easy anymore. Also, I've got a cute little thing that I'm planning on doing next month to show our patrons how to do that little look real easily, some tricks and tips. But look, and this paper is from Whimsy, and I think it's quite lovely. It's very thick. It's got a glossy, it's one-sided, and so you don't have the angst of going, oh my gosh, I like the other side too. But it's got beautiful, beautiful patterns. Look at these purples. I know. But this one is the one that really surprised. Oh, here's some cards made out of those cute little things. My daughter just had her birthday, and she told me probably months ago, that she needed some cards. Well, she's a big dog lover, so she had several birthday parties, and I thought she's probably going to need some thank you cards. And so I made her some very simple ones out of those papers. I thought they looked real fun. And then there's these. For those who don't like cartoony dogs, look at these. Oh, those are so pretty. I feel like I just bought into some Matisse paintings here. There is this little set. See if I can open it up. Not very well. That's how, if I can or not. These scissors discombobulate easily. But these are like great big slimline size. And I cut them into smaller ones so I could get a little bit more out of them. But I think they're just gorgeous. And so I use the horizontal ones, and then I got 2 cards out of them. So pretty. Look at that. It's got orange. Orange is just so pretty. Tulips are just so pretty. So lots of fun. Anyway, make sure, as I always say, you don't have to buy from our spin sponsors, but if you are going to be making some purchases, please consider going to their shops and looking at their goods first, because oftentimes they are just beautiful, beautiful products. So that is that. I know. Aren't those just the prettiest things? And those slimline papers, they're not all going out of here. There's some of them will, but not all of them. But you know what? I could buy some new ones, couldn't I? And then I could make myself my own set of cards. I wonder, if you were making a series of cards or a set of cards for a party or a gift, this would be super easy. And I think it would be tremendously economical and anybody would like them, I think. So if you cut that horizontal one in half, boy, that'd be cheap. We like economical things, right? Yeah. Anyway, those are my thoughts for the day. I think it's time, to start looking at the slideshow. We had wonderful parameters. This was from episode 160. And I think we had some great parameters. We had your card choice. And what did we almost all choose? Well, it's the A2 card is kind of like the chicken fingers of the card world. It's what are you gonna buy? You're gonna buy a chicken finger if you're in doubt at the restaurant, and you're gonna use an A2 when it's your card choice. So it's all fine. What else is a chicken finger of the card world? Tacos. You go to a Mexican restaurant, tacos are almost always safe, right? So that's kind of the A2 card of the Mexican restaurant world, and things like that. So anyway, we all mostly had A2. Mine was A2. I'm not ashamed to say it. We had colors, Strawberry Fields, which, can we sing it? If you are young and you don't know that song, you need to learn about your boomer heritage. Your parents' boomer heritage is all very interesting. And then we had chair. Okay, so chair right after table. When I put chair on, I thought it's too soon, but we won't get it. So but we got it. We got chair right after table. And so I don't know if anybody went back and did the same cardish kind of thing by using the same stamps or die cuts that you used the week before with table. But, why not? You're going to veto any more furniture suggestions. I'm not going to put them on. You won't have to veto them. They're not on for a while. But, household goods could, inside your house could actually come up sometime. But no, we got to take a little break from it. Maybe next fall when we're feeling like we want to go back inside and get cozy. Cat. And then plaid and gingham. Love it. Love those kind of papers. Love that kind of look. Right in there with stripes and polka dots. It's just all a wonderful, wonderful thing. Furniture is the worst thing ever on a card, says Teresa Parmenter. Well, I'm sure there must be something worse, but I'm not sure we have. This is a family-friendly show, and I'm not sure we can put it in the Chatterbox. So don't even try. Don't even try. We are glad to have you here telling us what you think. Let's see. Did I just do that one? No, I did this one. Okay. So there are the parameters. These are randomly chosen cards by the program. I don't know what's going to come up, and there's a darn good chance I have not really spent any time looking at them. Transportation is tough. Summer sports was also another one that nobody liked, but I think we had it, and I think it turned out fine. It has always turned out fine. All parameters are doable. I should have a T-shirt. All parameters are doable. Mary Youngblood, I told you not to go there. I know you're probably still under anesthetic on pain medicines and stuff from your surgery, so we appreciate you. Okay, Marion Eastman brought the humor. Very good choice. Alberta, Canada is where she's from, and this was her first time to join us on Craft Roulette. Very nice. Very glad. We had a bunch of new people. It will be it was the Summit people that came over, which was really nice. We're really glad to have you, Summit people. Your A2 is the wallpaper, or strawberries on the wallpaper, and the dress color. Plaid floor. That's a really cute idea, a plaid floor, and then a clock plus the chair. You had plaid everywhere. That's a plaided out house, and I think give that card some plaid. It's cute. It's cute. I love those humongous strawberries in the background. Can you imagine somebody with an allergy walking into that house with strawberries? They would probably have a reaction. But so cute, Marion. Very funny, and you pulled it off. You just pulled it off. That's just a fun card. Yes, she must love plaid. And whatever's in her glass. It is cute. I like it too. Well done, Marion. Come back again. Marie Stewart from Oregon has sent in 90 cards. She is a zero hero, so proud of her. And what did she do? Okay, A6. She did an A6 size card. Very nice. With a pop-up. We don't do those on our own very often by choice. Sometimes we get those for Craft Roulette, and it's like, oh, how can we avoid that? But your strawberry field colors include a few strawberries. And we talked about that on the show, about how a lot of the times two combinations of parameters will meld together, and not where they had to be meld together, but that they did go together very nicely, and you end up using the color suggestion with the element as part of the element. So I think that's great, though. I do. It helps us all start thinking, right? Because our synapses are, as I understand them, are these little electric impulses. So how I imagine them is they go shooting through your brain, and things that kind of light up in different areas when you hear those parameters go together. This is so not scientific. And they start to go, oh, I know, I go with you, I'll go with you. And you start kind of making new friends in your little synaptic brain. And you can consult me for future neurology questions, but it wouldn't be very good. No, it wouldn't be good at all. But you do kind of I see that a lot, where people often take like the color parameter now, especially now that we're more of a flavor of colors and general theme of colors rather than specific colors, and blend them into the element, and you end up with a really cool card. And so why not make that happen for you? Judy G, I've been thinking about you. I'll message you later. Anyway, so this is super cute, Marie. I think it's adorable, and congratulations on being a zero hero. You've got little things popping up all over, and those are not hard to make, but they sure are effective on making it really fun. And so I need to remember that. I shouldn't shy away from them at all. Love your gingham little tablecloth, except it's on the floor, so it's a floor cloth. And like the little log, the square log, it's already hewn. And then you've got Mr. Squirrel with his little strawberry. You've got Mr. Fox with his little strawberry. And here come those ants. I don't think the ants are going to win. But super, really cute card, Marie. Like that background, too, how you got that all fixed in there. Nicely done. Well done. Kiss your brain. Nancy M., another first submission. How about that? Yes, great use of a log. Her first submission, she is from Texas. She has a magic cat sitting on his chair, which is a broom. which flying over the strawberry field. See, there's that strawberry field color becoming part of the element in a plaid colored sky. Now that, though, contrails, you could do decorations with contrails, colored steam or whatever that, and then you could have checkered skies, and it would be very, very fanciful. I would say ooh and ah. And you've got your little grass down there. I think it's cute, very fun, very playful. You even got a little hat on that kitty cat. I think that cat likes to fly. It's probably chasing birds. Kerwin would like to do that. Kerwin was sitting on the screen porch today. I can tell he's older because he was sitting on the screen porch watching the birds take baths. He was just like, no, I'm really comfortable on this chair right here, and I'm not going to get off to go chase some silly bird. So it's just too much work. He's kind of opinionated with that cat. I like that plaid a lot, but I like plaid a lot. Nancy M., thank you for joining us with your cute card. Joe Henderson sent in this card. She has now sent in 8 in a row. You guys love these ladies. Are they fun? Do you have names for these ladies? I think when I think of chatterboxes, I sometimes get this image in my head of that little synapse. Chatterboxes, these crazy gals. Remember, age gets better with wine. Well, it does something. But you have an A2 card of choice strawberry fields colors. Your chairs are stools, and a perfect matching plaid. It is a perfect matching plaid. You drew all of your colors from that, and it is very perfect for strawberry fields. You've got the yellow that are not ripe, and then you've got the red, which are ripe, greens for the leaves, and all the rest. Very, very fun. Your craftsmanship is really nice. They've got some healthy blush going on there. They're probably laughing really hard. They may have a little bit of heat blush going on, and just adorable, those little girls. I hope they stay on their stools. So cute, Joe. Thank you so much. Another first submission by Irene Smith. Now, proportionately, we didn't have that many first submissions that every other person was new, but we've got 250 cards sent in, so we've got a nice little group of them. It's very exciting because then you get the notes from them going, this is fun. And so thank you for sharing. If you haven't shared tonight's show and given the thumbs up, that would be great, because that does kind of start to work into other people's feeds that we have not gotten to be able to meet yet. And we don't want them to not be subject to our craziness, right? Yeah, that's right. So she did an A2, but it wasn't up and down. It's horizontal. She stamped plaid pattern using red and pink. Oh, I'm going to yawn. This is it for the night. And it's mostly because I talk so much I forget to breathe. So it's better than falling over, I guess. But that might be good too. Anyway, she stamped some little images and plaids for her umbrella. Oh, that is a cute umbrella. And she added green for the outside with that chair. Oh my gosh, there were some cute chairs in this. Goodness gracious, there were some cute chairs in this. I want to go chair shopping right here in the gallery. There were some dandies. And you're saying this is a Gina K sea foam stamp. Yep, I think you're right. I think you're right. It is very pretty and very... I think I've seen paper like this too, where it's already kind of made, and so you could make some cards just using that as a base. Really good card, Irene, and we're so glad you stopped by and joined us. If you know Irene, tell her about this show and that we talked and oohed and awed over her card. Supreme Doom, that is. Who is the sweetest Supreme Doom in the world? From Ontario. It's our 19th. I think you're the same, right? Supreme Doom and Supreme. Your card, now it does matter on your name. If you put your name in a different way, the counter won't keep up with that. Like I've asked Mr. Producer before, can we get a total count of each person's? And it kind of is different. It's difficult because They may have signed in with a different name, lowercase, uppercase, whatever. It's all sensitive. And so if you are new, this is your first time and you want to come back, try to use the same one, and then it'll be easier for you to count and it will save it for you. So your choice was an A2 top fold, and you used pink, red, green. Yes, well done. Toadstool is your fairy chair. We had several of those. Didn't we had some great chairs? Swings, toadstools, shelves, benches. It wasn't hard to figure out something to put in there, and I think you did a beautiful job. This is just real pretty. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Well, and so it shall be. But you've got a pretty little fairy. She's got lots of wings, and that is just a pretty little scene. I like the butterflies behind it too. Would be a great paper for add wings if we ever get that on random. Just saying. Start thinking, get those synapses going. But Supreme, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that brownish plaid in the back. Yummy. Leading Lady Jackie Muller from South Australia, Australia. Porch swing. It's a seat. It's a seat. And she's got her little kitty cat on the plaid rug. Look at the cute thoughts going on here. She's got a little pot of flowers, a little bird that's way too close to the cat. But, live dangerously. Thank you for being there when I needed you most. Aw, that's really sweet. And, if you have a friend like that, they deserve a nice card. Same colors, A2. I don't think there's anything that I missed. The cat on the mat. The chair in the air. Except the poem. I did miss that. The cat on the mat by the chair in the air. Sounds like it should have another line, doesn't it? What could it be? Just know that I care and care and care. All right, I'll quit. But that's really pretty. And notice how she used the colors. They're all very subdued, but that red really does demand some hello. And you can see that she did an expert job of doing the visual triangle with her red. And then she could have forgotten those leaves at the top, and it would have felt quite bare. And those leaves actually act as a barrier, and so that your eye knows when to stop. And it kind of holds it down. And even though there's a lot of white space there, and because you got so much going on at the bottom, it kind of adds a little, and with all the little leaves, it adds a dimension of busyness too that helps counteract the busyness at the bottom. So it's beautiful. Jackie Jackpot Muller. Well done. Ingrid B has sent in 8 cards now. Happy retirement. This is my retirement job. So if you have a retirement job that makes you as happy as mine does, you're in a good place. You got 2 birds there, 1 stone. Oh, I see. Needed a retirement card. And then the challenge. Plaid Adirondacks. Now that's cute idea. Usually they're not painted like that. I think that would be cute. And you think it works? I think it's a great idea. I think people should manufacture them. Strawberry fields need water to grow, so they're right by the water there. Look at the gentle ink blending she has on the beach into that whiter area, and that pretty, that water is gorgeous. I got a feeling that's a stamp that you used, like a 2-layer stamp or stencil or something. And then you've got those beautiful mountains. It's been a long time since I saw mountains. Yeah, it's a retirement job. It's supposed to happen, I'm sure. Well, I don't know. I don't know, but it's what it is. Oh, it's Stamp It Up, maybe? Okay. It sure is pretty, does it? Boy, stamps have come a long way since I started stamping in the 1990s. Whew, my goodness, so far. Ingrid, pretty card. I hope they love it. And I hope they love their retirement. Vanessa B has sent in a card that is not an A2. Oh, you look at the mountains every day, Mary Youngblood? I bet that's fun. I look at my street when I can get up on my toes and look past the bushes outside I'm thinking about having these bushes taken out, but then, I don't know. Anyway, then I have to do something besides make cards, and that's no fun. So card of choice, slimline. Well done. Strawberry field, color, random chair. You very concise on your thinking here. And look at those check marks. Element was gingham or plaid. You got it in the awning. And it looks so good. And you've also got it on her apron. And it looks so good. Did you paper piece? You know, you get used to computers, right? You get used to your phone, and I'm immediately thinking, I want to make this bigger so I can see it, and I can't. But surely, did you draw the plaid on that apron? Or is that paper pieced? And did you paper piece all of that? Because it's really good. I think it's mixed. I think you have some paper piecing, and I think you have some coloring. I like those sporadic bricks. It's kind of like, it reminds me of old Hanna-Barbera kind of cartoons where you would have, partial sceneries in the background. It's very effective, and it gives a real airy, fun, light look. Cute little people. They are cute. They're I think she's having a good time having her little, whatever it is. Looks good, delicious. Makes me want to have something to drink. How about one more? Because this is good fun. You remember, you can go over to craftroulette.live and enjoy all of the cards that have been sent in so far. This is episode 160, Joe. And there will be more coming in because patrons have until Thursday night at midnight. So there will still be more coming in. I know of a handful of people that I can think of right off that haven't sent in their cards yet. So, and they're very reliable. And so, anyway, Renee has sent in her 4th card from Louisiana. She's got her plaid in the background. Here's the dirt. That's cute. She's got little flowers just falling out of their pot. They're so happy and so full. And she's got a little girl. I love those boots on her. They're really cute. And she's got that background with the little girl, the gray with the leaves. I bet that's a printed piece of paper, but it might not be. Now that I'm thinking of it, could she have made a stencil, like grass stencil, and then just flicked some ink under there? So I think that might be what she did. And so she's got the darkening around the grass leaves, but they're the same color as the background of that gray piece, I think. That's a good look. I like it very much. Pink stool is the chair that the plants get to sit on. And I like that plaid too. And she's got some butterflies. It's a very happy scene. And that little girl is just delighted with her wonderful, wonderful little garden, which is growing quite well. And so, well, that's a lot of great paper. That is a lot of great cards that we've already started. Yep, you love the grass effect. It was a good effect, wasn't it? Yeah. Someone looks that happy. It's scary. If someone looks that happy with dirt on me, I'd be scared. Oh, I like dirt. I like dirt very much, sire. It's very fun. You know what time? I'm giving you a little time here. You know why? It's time for this week's Whodunit. Whodunit. Are you ready? I have a card. I'm going to be making a card based on a card that was in one of those 250 cards from episode 160. So, the object of the Whodunit game is be the first card detective or Sherlock to correctly solve the mystery of the Whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. Oh, it's so fun. I love watching you guys guess. The details are I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episodes gallery, 160. My project will be inspired by one of the selected cards and will not be a perfect copy. There's a lot that's very similar, though. There's your inadvertent clue. There will be clues in my project, but they may not be as easy as finding one thing and then being able to figure out your guess based on the one match, because they could be very hidden. Hi, Shanna. You're all ready? To play the game, you must be present during the live stream to participate. Sorry, replay crew. You'll need to have the correct gallery on craftroulette.live open to look for the clues. Otherwise, you won't know who sent in cards and what cards you think I'm making, what card I may be making. If you think you are ready to solve the mystery, you just type at craft roulette with a space in between craft and roulette in the chat, followed by the name of the crafter you believe inspired my card and the clue that you found. There it is, Patty Beck, sometimes known as Vanna White. And also thank you, Rosie Rosie, Rosie Rose, Rose Rosie. And then what? Then what? Be the first to solve the mystery of who done it correctly in the live chat, and you'll be tonight's winner. And what will you win? Is it a trip to the bathroom, which is a great place to go? Well, you win that one on your own. But our winner will win an OG, an original giveaway, which is a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. Winner, if I forget this, please contact me using the contact form on craftroulette.live, and don't look for the claim price form. It is closed because it closes off after the time is off. Everything's programmed around here except me. They can't figure out how to program me, so that's how it works. Are we ready? Do you have the craftroulette.live pulled up? Episode 60's gallery? 160, not 60. And, by the way, we hope Grandma Kay's not feeling well today. She messaged me and she's not here tonight, so I hope she's feeling better. Get better, Grandma Kay. Oh, I forgot to do this part, didn't I? Well, there's the rules somewhere. There's the rules. I don't know where else you can find them, but there's the rules. Let me find my list. You know, I was sitting out on the deck eating dinner when I dared to look at my phone and went, oh, it's 15 minutes to showtime. I was involved with something and completely forgot what I was doing. You can tell, can't you? Okay, let's hide those rules. I already read them to you. Let's go down to Whodunit paper. There it is. Card of choice. Yep, I'm going A2. A2, it's just going to happen. Now, what am I going to do next? Okay, I've got some scrap paper. I have in my hand a chair. It's a little chair stamp that I was going to use the other night, but then ended up not doing it. I need to find my sample so you can't see it. But I can. Okay, now that way I won't make too big of mistakes. Okay, I like this card. It's kind of funky. A little bit different. I don't think I would make it on my own, but isn't that how craft roulette cards are? Oh, we don't even get to that last D thing. Laura, we forget where we're talking about before we get to that one. Okie doke. So I am going to, got this cute little cushion here. I'm just going to fill in some of these little flowers. We have Mari Clark coming on this week. She is also Canadian. It will be our third Canadian in a row. Quite a bit of representation from the north. Before Craft Roulette, I probably had only met a handful at best of Canadians. Very, very few here in the Midwest. Well, there's Boomer. Or Fergus. You must have seen something really scary out there, like a squirrel. Horrifying. And they just keep going, don't they? Go ahead and color in this little chair. Not gonna do a very good job. My biggest thing is to not go out of the lines on the outside. I'm going to cover the cushions with this. So that'll be okay. And absolutely no shading on this. Oh, I see some guesses. Gloria Davis is a guess, and it is not right. But thank you for trying. Gloria Davis is a good guess. If Peg P is Peg P using the same chair stamp? I don't remember, but it wasn't Peg P. So is Gail Otto with her paper piecing. It is not, but Gail is a good, nice lady. Sends in great cards. Stacy Cobb or Sandy S. Gosh, you guys are all over it. You're guessing based on 2 paper pieced chairs, or the chair is similar. Well, there were some cute chairs. I've had quite a chair debacle in my house lately. Oh my gosh. So I ordered some chairs. I don't usually buy things. I just let the moment pass. But I did buy some chairs because we'd worked on our family room and got it kind of updated. And the way the TV is situated, you need to, and the couch, the chairs are between the TV and the couch, and so you need to have them so they swivel. So I ordered a couple chairs from Wayfair because they rocked and they swiveled all day long, rockin' and a bobbin' and a singing that song. But they weren't very well made. Quite honestly, they were not well made. Most of them were fine. Most of it was fine. But then if you look down at the bottom, the upholstery was pulled, it wasn't finished well, etc., etc. So I called and said, my gosh, what do I do? And she said, well, send you some more if it's that bad. So they sent some more, and she said, you can donate those. You can donate those. And I thought, well, I'm going to keep them until I know if they're better or worse, or better or for worse. And I got them, and they were the same. They were the exact same bad stuff. So now I ended up with 4 bad chairs instead of 2 bad chairs. And I probably should have done something like send them all back, but it just didn't work out. Now I've gotten rid of 1. So I haven't gotten rid of, so I still have 3. Mary Brinley, paper pieced chair. Nope. Oh, thank you, Joe. Is it Jennifer Brewster with her multicolored chair? No. Is it Cindy Gray with her pink floral chair? No, but I bet that I gotta look that one up. It sounds adorable. Make sure you use that at Craft Roulette before you send in a guess. Cindy Gray again. Yes, thank you. Mary Brinley. Lori? Nope, not yet. Okay, so we got that. So then I pulled out one of my Whimsy Stamp dies to use for my focal point, which is going to be right here. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and brush on the background. If I remember which ink I used. Seriously, what ink did I use? Did I use that? I guess I did. Is it Stephanie K? No, don't see the right name yet. Okay, so I know that this little guy is going to be about right here. So I don't have to do everything, but I am going to do right around here. And I'm going to give it a little stenciled background. Anna Jenkins, no, Lisa Siegler, Anna Rebedu, Krista Woolley. Gosh, these are all such great card makers. Cindy Gray, Linda G. Rail Creates. I got you stumped, guys. I got you stumped. Miss Carrie, good heavens, where have you been? How are you? This is one of my favorite go-to dies. Super easy to, just for a little something, you know? Just that little something you need. That little piece, little sip of coffee in the afternoon. Linda, no, it's not you. Diane Labuscus. No, Danya. No, not this week. Last week. Gemma, Larissa, Terry Todd, Gwen Simmons. You've just been hiding in your craft space. That a girl. That's probably going to be close to enough. Oh, not quite. It's okay if it double up. I don't really care. It's the background. It's the chorus. That's where you cut the kids that can't quite hit the notes sometimes. Okay, so then this is something I did. I wasn't gonna. This little square here, I went ahead and put a Post-it on top of it, and actually I stenciled it first, and then found out how big that square was, and just cut it out with X-Acto knife. Then I want to add a few of these, because I don't want to buy another stencil. Teresa Harrington, Allison Walker, Lori V. Oh, golly, so many. There's so many people. Stacy Cobb. All these are good guesses. Justine Hobie. She had stars. Yeah, no, it wasn't hers. I don't know how she did it in the middle of the night. I really don't. You thought it was yours too? You know, if you did want to do this technique a lot, you could do this with some acetate or something, vellum, or something a little stronger than a Post-it. I really am not doing a very good job. But we're getting there. Okay, let's see. So this is going to go about right here. I think that's probably going to cover enough of that for now. We can always come back and do it. Okie doke, my next step is this and this. Oh my gosh, do you love that paper? I love it. But I'm going to use the other side. Darn it. And I'm going to put these together with some tape. And I have seen the right guess. So hold on to your guesses here. Hold on to your guesses. I'm going to tape that right there. And are you ready to find out whose card I cased this week and who the head Sherlock is? It is. Ding, ding. We have a winner. It was Bronwyn Bent, and Kiki at Acoma Crafts is the first one that I saw on the list that guessed it. Bravo, Sherlock, bravo. Yep, that's it. That's it. And I figured this might give it away. So that was instead of a bike, I used a pink chair. I did use a hedgehog. And the hedgehog, good job, Kiki is right. The hedgehog, the reason I cut the arm on the chair was so I could put the little hedgehog right in there. This hedgehog has a history. He's wood, and he was from a early dots stamp, which was called Chucky. And when I first started stamping, it was because I was in a homeschool co-op, and there was this lady, April Miller, who taught art stamping. And the story goes back farther, but I thought it was silly sounding, but we needed teachers, so we got her. to do it, and it was an excellent class. The kids loved it. My daughter was not one that took to it, but she enjoyed the social part of it. And so she'd sit around and do the fussy cutting for a friend of hers. And whenever she made a card, she always made it with Chucky. And her famous card was Hedgehogs Are Falling. And so she's had this silly card with all these Chuckies just falling out of the sky. And so we still talk about the hedgehogs falling. Instead, I did her background a little bit. It looks like she stenciled it. And so I tried to replicate it with the squares and the crisscross. I think I did an okay job. And then I did the outside with ink instead of cutting another die because this is so wonky. So I didn't think I could cut another one that would be quite right. So I just inked it, and I think it had pretty much the same effect. She used a pink bike, and I used a pink chair. Remember the part where I said, mine won't be exactly like theirs? That's one of the creative liberties I took. She said, thank you very much. Something like that. And I found this old stamp that said, to truly love someone, we must laugh with them. And I thought that was fun, especially for something as silly as this kind of card. She had little hearts going across. I put little paws going across. She had little gems or something, and I use, this calls for confettis, some of their little confetti. So congratulations, Kiki. Once again, I will be sending you, for your itty bitty gift, a set of, this calls for confetti, iridescent dark pink confetti. So I hope you like that. Remember, if you are a patron, to make sure you get your card in this week so that you have a chance to have this in your goodie bag. Is there anything else? I'll finish my other card. Make sure you contact me using the claim form, please, Kiki, and then I will send you something. I'll send you the confetti with a handmade card, and that will be your itty bitty gift. Well done. Gosh, you guys were on it. You were really good guessing. And I'm getting better at not giving away my hand so fast. So, yep, just use the contact page. That is perfect. That is over on craftroulette.live. So that wraps us up for the night. We have ourselves a new detective. Do you think of yourself as a detective, Kiki? What was your clue? I forgot. Oh, well, I'll read it later. But well done. Great job on doing the at Craft Roulette and then giving the clue. It really makes it fun. And then I can do this. I can come back and look at the cards, you see, and see what you were thinking and what made you guess. So, good. What else do we have on? Speaking of patrons, did we say that? Speaking of patrons, we do want to thank them. We always want to thank them. This is a good week to be a patron because we do have our fun supporters and up birthday card party on Thursday, where I will be making Brenda Gentry's very surprising card. I'm still kind of scratching my head over what she chose. The diamond stenciling. I thought that might do it. When I did this part of it, I thought in my list of to-do list, I had this later because I thought that's going to give it away. So I was right. I'm going to get better. I'm going to make it so darn hard. No, it's not. That's not true at all. And then Club Fun, we have our end of the month call on Saturday. We spend a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours together. And I will be scrapbooking and doing different things, but everybody can bring whatever they want to, and we can answer each other's questions. There's a lot of experience in that group, and they're very, very smart crafters. So I hope they will join us on Saturday. That's just for Club Fun and Club Fun supporters. I did do my last card crime of the series yesterday. That's been a fun one. I've got another fun one planned for you for May that maybe you haven't thought of. Something that you may not have thought of doing for cards. So hopefully you'll like it. That's our Monday. That's our Monday thing. And Oh, I know one other thing. On Patreon, we now have an option to do a whole year at a time, so that you don't have like $5 every month. So you don't have to manage your account that much. It's just one lump sum for the whole year, and you get a 10% discount. So that's something new, and we've had a couple people already jump on it, so that was kind of fun. It was like, wow, that's exciting. That's cool. That's so surprised. So if that fits your budget better and you still want to support the shows that way, that would be great. We'd appreciate it. It's just a way to keep me on the seat in my retirement years. I'm not even close to old, so I was just writing a birthday card to a high school friend and said, don't you even start talking about being old. We aren't. So there. What do we have going on then? Other than that, we've got guest crafter Mari Clark from Canada. She'll be here. She is very talented and very smart, a smart crafter. She will have just been coming back from Columbus, Ohio from Create, and hopefully she'll have some information about what that was like. And next Tuesday, we will be right back here for another Whodunit, some slideshow, and some mail call. And your favorite part, the very, very bad dad joke. So, let me hear it. Come on, come on. I know you've had a hard day. I know it's only Tuesday and it's been a long week. Give that brain a kiss. Get those synapses a little stimulated. And we'll call it a night, okay? I'll read your comments so that I don't miss a single bit. And I think that's it. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for spending the evening with me. Now you can go right over to Gina K and see what she's up to. Alrighty. Nighty-night, y'all. Take care. We'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.